play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. Going deep here for Stills. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kenny Stills, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
We saw plenty of this in Oregon last year. Justin Herbert not afraid to show off the big arm.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And to put a bow on it, Next Gen Stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Robinson. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go play fake. Mahomes.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Mahomes going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
We dominate
Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Chargers 7. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this carries into the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Chiefs 21, Chargers 7.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. And when it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert following the turnover. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jared Cook there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As the calendar keeps turning, I always hope that someone tells me that I get better with age, but Jared Cook is absolutely doing that. 33 years old back in April, had a career-high 9 touchdown catches last year in just 14 games, and that was second only to Mark Andrews of the Ravens. Jared Cook, a Pro Bowler after the 2019 season.
Couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The big money man, Chris Jones, getting in there to bring him to the ground.
Chris Jones is truly a force, and it doesn't matter what uniform he's going to have on. If he's on that side of the ball, you better double and triple team him. In 2018, the first player in NFL history to have a sack in 11 straight games. And while he didn't play all 16 in 2019, still had 9 sacks on the season and was an absolute beast during the playoffs.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and a mile. He's airing it out for Williams. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Flushed out right. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one.
And now it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it.
And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 2nd down, Eckler. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here. This trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Jared Cook, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Kansas City.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Chargers 35, Chiefs 28.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And it's complete to Kelce.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Going on the ground with Eckler. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Allen has it left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And Stills over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. happen.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Herbert off of play action. It's caught. Stills right side. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kenny Stills with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Flush to us, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson.
Mahomes pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Steps away to his left. Going for it all. Kenny Stills the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He'll get this to Eckler. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, You may go off your sheet.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Herbert. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. On second down, here's Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Austin Eckler, the intended target.
And that'll make it 3rd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Now Edwards-Helaire.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Chiefs.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
1st down, Kansas City.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here's Edwards-Helaire.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. And it's incomplete. Still time left, though. 2 seconds remaining now in the 4th quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. One final try for Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.